What is up, you guys, and welcome to another video. As you can see, I'm not filming from my regular workshop whereby the bikes are, but I am sitting in my new project. Ever since I first saw a Volkswagen Golf 1 when I was working my first job when still going to school, I immediately fell in love with it. I always wanted one, but never really could find one that fitted in my budget. Recently I was looking on the internet and I saw this Golf 1. It was in a rough shape, there was no asking price, so I decided to contact the seller, and the same day I could go and look at the car. When I went there, I immediately placed an offer and the seller accepted. About 2 weeks later I went to pick the car up, and today I have a Volkswagen Golf 1 on my driveway. So this is the car I've been waiting for all my life. As I said, it's in a rough shape and I bought it without wheels, so I put some temporary wheels on the car just to make it drive around on my driveway. It's on axle stands right now, so I could take a look at the underside. And as you can see, it has the big tail lights, so this is the second version of the Golf 1, the facelift model. The previous owner also installed some electrical window switches, and they work pretty great. Only the original handle locations are still visible. So either I'm gonna block those off or put on new door cards and put the switches here under the dash. The next thing I also want to do is move this heater control to where the ashtray normally was, since we won't be smoking in the car and I don't smoke. And it gives me the opportunity to put in a nice modern big screen radio. It has a classic user interface, the radio, so it doesn't look so obvious that it's all modern. And it will give me the opportunity to connect my phone and GPS and such all on one screen. The first thing I decided to do was give it a good wash because it really needed it. The previous owner has had it for 2 years and only drove it 400 kilometers. After giving it a wash, I decided to try and buff the paint just to see how good it was, but since it was put on with a paintbrush, I know I have to repaint the entire car. I will be doing it in the original Mars Red. So the entire project will be stripping the car and doing the exterior, as well as redoing the entire interior. One of the first steps will be overhauling the entire drivetrain, since it has seen better days. The engine has an oil leak, so we will have to fix that. I will be replacing the front wishbone drive arms, redoing the entire brake system and giving the entire underside a new treatment. As you can tell, there has been put on a new exhaust since the previous one was rusted through, which gives it a nice sound, but we will be checking it for air leaks as well. As you can tell, it sounds pretty rough, but after we give the engine a good service and some tweaking, it will sound a whole lot better. And talking about the engine, this is the powerhouse that drives this little red machine. It's a 1100 carbureted engine, and it has seen better days, but all in all it's just an oil leak of the rocker cover gasket. So once we get that replaced and clean the engine up, it will look a whole lot better. Then it's just a matter of servicing the carburetor and the ignition system, and it will be all finished. Same goes for the rear axle, which I will be taking apart, putting on entire new rubbers and cleaning it up. And here is one of the 3 places that needs welding. So this is the inner tub lining for the spare wheel, and is normally welded on the rear chassis, and the weld has broken. The second hole is around this jack point, which will be welded up quite easily. And the last hole is behind the passenger seat in the floor well. So all in all, 3 places for a car that's 38 years old isn't so bad. As you can see, I already started taking apart the entire interior and everything has come out. I will be welding the holes, of course. I will be treating the entire inside with some rust preventative and nice coat of paint. And then I will use this, which is sound insulation. It's silent coat. It's pretty thick and pretty heavy, but it will block all outside noises and also resonance, so it will give it a comfortable ride. So this was a small introduction of the car. In the next video I will be removing the entire underside, so the front axle, rear axle, the fuel tank as well, since the fuel filler neck also has a leak. Normally the new bushes will be in by then, so we will be replacing them, cleaning everything up, giving it an undercoating and putting the suspension parts back. So the next video will be a big one. In the meantime, I probably will also be uploading another video of the XJ650 motorcycles, but I'm still waiting on some parts for that as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more of this car, give the thumbs up and subscribe to the video. Thanks and see you next time.